Hey friend, John MacLennan here, and in this video you're going to learn how to play Working on the Highway as recorded by Bruce Springsteen on guitar. Now this song has some really cool guitar parts that blend rock and roll, sort of a rockabilly sound. We're also going to use a number of great techniques like palm muting and playing double stops. I'm going to break the whole song down for you note for note, so when you're done with this video you'll be able to go and play right along with the original recording. Before we dive in though, I want to hook you up with a gift right away. At the first link down below, I put together this awesome fretboard guide, and this is going to show you the 5 must-know chords and scales to play in any style, anywhere on the neck. And this is the system that I use for mapping out the fretboard, and I want to give it to you completely for free. Just go to johnmaclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below to grab your copy. All right, well with that said, let's break down this song. Let's break down how to play Working on the Highway as recorded by Bruce Springsteen on guitar. We're going to start off with this little 2-bar intro, and then we're going to go into the verse. Here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Verse. So we're starting off with just playing this part on 1 string. We're going to play the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and then we're going to slide it into the 3rd fret. And really we're targeting this note, which is C. You know, it's like part of your C chord there. It's the root note. And what we're going to do is just slide into it like this. And I'm going to play a 16th note rhythm here on this part. And I'm just going to go back and forth with my pick. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And I'm also going to use a palm muting technique. So instead of... I'm going to take a little bit of ring out of the note by just bringing my palm down here where the string and the saddle piece come together. So... Now I'm sliding in on that first beat and then on the 3rd beat. So 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... That's how you can count it out in 16th notes. So that's our intro, and then we go into the verse, which is going to start the same way, then use a different note, then it's going to go up to this cool guitar part with thirds that goes... So we're gonna go. So I'm starting out again, 2 sliding to 3, 1E and a 2E and a. Then on beat 3, I'm gonna change to the 5th fret of the 4th string. And that's the note G. So we're moving from the note C to a G and then back to a C like this. Okay, that's just beat 3 there. We go to that G note. We're going to do 4 picks on that note, then come back to that C note. So that's it. Then we move up to these thirds here. Now, the notes that I'm playing here are the 6th fret on the 2nd string and then the 5th fret on the 1st string. And I'm going to strum back and forth. Then I'm going to move down to the 5th fret and the 3rd fret. So, and rhythmically, I'm starting with an up strum on the 2nd 16th note of the beat. So 1, E and a, then down, down. So up, down, down, 1, E and a, 2, E and a, then again, 3, E and a, 4, E and a. That's the rhythm. Up, down, down. And I'm changing on that last down. Such a cool little part. So we're bouncing between So that's 4 bars right there, what I just played, which is the riff twice, basically. Then that's gonna go again. So that's a total of 8 bars, and I consider that sort of one verse. Now when we start the tune off, we have a double verse. So we do all of that again, but this time we're gonna cut it short just a little bit. We're gonna cut off 1 bar. So we're gonna start, here's the start of the second verse, basically. Now here's where we cut it short. We play just 1 bar. And instead of going to that part, we're gonna go to the chorus. Now the chorus, we're just gonna strum out, all out, using 3 chords. Here's what it sounds like. All right, so this is a 4-bar little section here. And again, this goes with the words working on the highway. We're gonna play F, G, and C all in 1 bar. So we're gonna start on the F chord, and you can play any F that you want for these chords. You know, anywhere you can grab an F chord is cool. And same with the G and the C, which are the 3 chords we're gonna use. So I'm playing an F like this with my thumb. It's not as common of a chord. Most people do it like this, but I'm just playing that same F that, you know, everybody does. And then I just bring it up for the G chord. I just move it up 2 frets just because my hand's sort of already in that position, so it's easy to bring it up there. And then I go to a C bar chord, starting on the 5th string, 3, then 5, 5, 5. So those are my chords, F, G, C. And again, you could do, you know, F like this, then G, then C, whatever's comfortable for you. Here's a common G, and then, of course, good old C from the 5th string down like this. Now rhythmically, we've got some cool rhythms going on here. We're gonna go. Okay, so that's starting out with just 16th notes here with my strum hand going back and forth. 1 E and a 2 E and a, that's 2 beats of that. Then we move it up to G, play another beat of 16th notes, 3 E and a. Then on beat 4, we're gonna go 4 and. We're gonna play G on beat 4, and then on the and of 4, we're gonna play C. And we're gonna keep those kind of staccato. So that goes 3 times. Then on the 4th time, we just leave off the C and we just keep strumming on G. That's gonna go. So all together, the chorus goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go to what I call the little interlude section, and this is like the main riff of the song, and it's very similar to what we were doing in the verse. Here's what it sounds like. 3, 4. All right, this is a really cool guitar part. Again, we're starting off with those thirds. Right? That should look familiar. It's like what we just did. 6 and 5. Down to 5 and 3. Now we do that 3 times, and then we finish it up with this. And that's the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and then the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Another little double stop, a 2-note part there. And then it resolves there on the 5th fret and the 5th fret of the 3rd and 2nd strings. So That's finishing with down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down. Then up to speed. And I'm thinking of that as a strum. My strum hands are just going back and forth. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. All right, the only other section we need to cover is the bridge, and that comes in at about 1 minute and 45 seconds. We've got one new chord here. We bring in an A minor. Here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're back to our verse figure. So I brought in a new chord here. This is A minor from the 5th string down. Open, 2, 2, 1, open. And then I go to C by just changing one finger there. So I'm going to this C this time. Just your basic open position, C. Now here we're going to play A minor to C for 3 bars. We're going to go 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. Second time, third time. Okay, now the strumming pattern I'm doing here is just down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E, 3 E and a, 4 E. Now after the third time, we go to F and then G. Now, Bruce hangs on this G here for 6 beats. So what you can do is you can either count 6 beats or you can count 4 plus 2 like this. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a. So all together the bridge sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. F, G, now when we end with that riff. We go. Congrats on working out this great guitar part to Working on the Highway as recorded by Bruce Springsteen on guitar. Be sure to take your time with these guitar parts. When you're playing those double stops and you're doing like a strumming motion, a lot of this requires a lot of finesse with the fretting hand and being able to mute off the strings that you don't want and then have the notes come through that you want to play. So take your time with this one and just rewind the video, go over any parts that are unclear, and then when you're ready, go and jam along with the recording. I practice that way all the time. Every day I'm playing along with recordings. And it's such a great way to practice. And to help you even more, I want to give you my fretboard guide completely for free. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below. And this is going to show you the 5 must-know chords and scales to play in any style, anywhere on the neck. Again, just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below. Also, before you go, leave a comment and let me know your #1 song that you would like to see me teach here next on the channel. And if you're interested in more Bruce Springsteen guitar lessons, I've got a playlist down below of a ton of his songs I've been putting together just for you here on the channel, so I'll leave that linked up as well. Thanks for your support with the videos, and we'll see you in another one real soon.